Alright, so hello and welcome. Here we are with another video. Give you a moment here just to make sure the audio is working. Here we are with another video. It's fine. Be kind of whispering a little bit here because my family is sleeping and I basically can't sleep. A little bit of insomnia, I guess. This question is FizzBuzz multi-threaded number 1195, and I looked at this earlier today already, actually. Yeah, I clear my cookies so you can't see that I was looking at this before, but I'll reread the question. I have a solution to solve this. It's not a great solution, but it's okay. It's okay. The reason why I say it's not great is because I'm pretty sure I end up just like doing this sequentially anyway. Quite frankly, like even though it's multi-threaded, it's like it might as well just be what do you call that? Single-threaded. But anyway, just the way that it's going to be done, I think. So I'll explain the solution that I came up with. Yeah, I basically fell asleep before, and then I was like, I couldn't sleep, tried to sleep, was thinking about this for a while, came up with a solution, and then I was like, all right, I'll go eat some food, watch some videos, and then come back, and I might as well just. Oh, I actually did some applications, job applications, but sent out some more job applications. I modified my resume. Hopefully, my resume is a little bit more attractive to employers. But anyway, okay. So FizzBuzz multi-threaded, you have the four functions: print fizz, prints the word fizz, the console buzz prints buzz, FizzBuzz prints, and print number prints a given integer to the console. Give an instance of the class FizzBuzz, which has four functions: FizzBuzz, FizzBuzz, and number. FizzBuzz, FizzBuzz, number. The same instance of FizzBuzz will be passed to four different threads. Thread A calls fizz, thread B calls buzz, thread C calls FizzBuzz, thread D calls number, which will only output the number in integers. So we get fizz, we get buzz, we get FizzBuzz, we get integers. Modify the given class to output the series 1, 2 fizz, 4 buzz, where on the ith token, one index of the series is FizzBuzz if I is divisible by 3 and 5, fizz if I is divisible by 3 and not 5, buzz if I is divisible by 5 and not 3, or I if I is not divisible by 3 or 5. Implement the FizzBuzz class. FizzBuzz int n initializes the object with the number n that represents the length of the sequence that should be printed. Fizz, print fizz calls print fizz to output fizz. Buzz calls print buzz to output buzz. FizzBuzz prints FizzBuzz calls print FizzBuzz to output FizzBuzz. Void number print number calls print number to output the numbers. So here are the examples we should get for 15. 1, 2 fizz, 4 buzz, 6 fizz is fizz, 7, 8 fizz, buzz, 11 fizz, 13, 14 fizz, buzz. And then another one for 5, and then there's the constraints are going to be it's going to be from 1 to 50, or the outputs that they're looking for. Okay, so let's see. All right. So the idea I came up with is to just what I was going for before is just use 4 different mutexes, and each of these are just loops. Fizz is when plus equals 3, and if I mod 5 equals 0, and continue, skip. For buzz, that's 5. So this should start off at 3. This should start off at 5. If it's modular divisible by 3, skip it. And then FizzBuzz is 15. And then the other for loop for printing the numbers is going to start from 1. And I think it's less than or equal to n, by the way, each of these. I think it's inclusive on n. And the idea that I had is to use 4 mutexes. And also saw somebody explaining the other day that it's probably better to put the private beneath rather than above. I think it's a good idea. So we're going to lock everything except the last mutex. And what I'm going to do is lock and then use an if statement, some if statements, and say if I mod 3 equals 0 and I mod 5 is 0, I mod 3 is 0, I mod 5 is 0, and otherwise. So I'm going to do different things depending on the situation. So under normal circumstances, I'm going to print the number and then unlock M4. But if I'm looking at something modulo 3, then I'm just going to unlock the first mutex and keep M4 locked. And then I'm also going to do a similar thing. I is mod 5. I'm going to unlock the second lock. And then finally the third lock is this one, FizzBuzz. Unlock the third lock for FizzBuzz. And in each of these scenarios, right, I'm going to lock M1. And then if it's unlocked, then I can grab the lock and I'm going to print Fizz. And then I'm going to unlock M4, right? And send control back to this thread, right? So unlocking M4 basically puts me back into this for loop, and it'll decide which thread to lock or unlock. And so each of these threads can basically just be done in this way. Lock 2, print buzz, and lock 3, print FizzBuzz. I was thinking that something along these lines should do the trick. It's not that easy to explain exactly what's happening here. It's not too complicated as well. It's sort of like basically just imagine that's like a state machine where I've got one thread that's kind of like the main hub, and then I can delegate using the locks control to another thread, and then it'll come back to this thread by using one lock for each thread. I can basically choose which thread is active at each point of time in time using these if statements. That's kind of the basic idea. I think it's reasonable. I can actually test all of the test cases. It's not like the best, in my opinion, maybe not the best way of doing this, but it works. I don't know if it's the best. I guess yeah. As far as I'm concerned, it works. That's all I need to concern myself with. I could spend a little more time explaining it, I suppose. But that's like the I think you got the idea. I think you get the basic idea. But again, this is kind of why I say it's sort of might as well be single threaded, because it's might as well be single threaded because it's basically just gonna delegate it's just going to delegate sort of one operation at a time to each of these other threads anyway. So really, I don't think there's a lot of value in making it multi-threaded in this way. I don't really know if there's another way to do it though, given the nature of the question, what they're asking for. Like if they were asking maybe if I was supposed to write particular parts to an array and then return the array at the end, that could be done in parallel, where the creation of the array could be done in, sort of or maybe not the creation of the array, but the like modification of the memory or the array that the array holds. That could be done in parallel, but the can actually can actually test every single option, every single input, so, to be certain that it works. Whenever I have the opportunity to do that, I like to do that. So there you go. Yeah, pretty efficient, pretty good. All right, I'm gonna submit it 4 more times and then move on to the next question, or move on to the next thing. So yeah, if you like the video, give it a like and give me if you like the video, give it a like and subscribe for more. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to submit it 2 more times after this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it doesn't always give me the 0, 100%. Okay, yeah, thanks for watching. Take care.